How's it going? This is Odd.
Hey, it's Red here.
And Mal.
And you're about to listen to our podcast. I'm just going to give you a heads up. Probably not the greatest for having your kids around.
Nope.
We are a 18-plus podcast, and we would appreciate if you would take that into consideration, as we honestly have horrible mouths. And obviously,
influences will ruin your life.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, by what our name is, we are the Ganja people.
And I was smoking during this intro.
Hey, I'm Odd.
I'm Red.
And I'm Mal.
And we are the Ganja people. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
It's just me and Mal tonight. Unfortunately, Red had some stuff going on tonight and was not able to make it.
Every party has a pooper, that's why we invited you. I'm just kidding.
So, he's not with us tonight. He shall be back next week. No big deal. Shit happens.
Yeah, so you guys are stuck with us for the night. Sorry, bet your fucking luck.
So, instead of smoking 4 pipes today, we decided we're going to smoke 2 large bowl pipes.
Yeah, because, the two of us trying to smoke just between the two of us, it takes forever because we're both dying.
Well, that and, the both of us kind of, we have a problem with sitting sometimes. And Red kind of, keeps it going along because Red's a power smoker. So,
we kind of camp here and there and chit-chat.
We do. Well, we have the problem that we're, I always hold my hit 7 seconds. So, I'm not sure if you guys could tell when we're doing stuff. When I take my hit, usually either Mal or Red's talking. Because I take my hit and I hold my hit. Because I'm going to get all the THC out of it I can. Let's be straight here.
I'm just going to say it's probably usually me talking, because I'm fairly certain I talk about twice as much as Red does.
I mean, sometimes he gets on something, though. And
he does. He'll get on a
he's
tangent
talking for
and
a
just
bit.
start
Yeah.
going.
Right.
But as a whole, dude, your wife talks a lot.
I mean, we both talk a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Let's be honest here. So, I don't feel like we'll have a problem keeping you guys entertained tonight. The two of us are pretty fucking dumb most of the time together. And, of course, we talk all the time, so... Yeah.
We're
That's
both really... And we feed off each other's talkativeness.
Right. We'll get talking about a topic, and we'll just talk.
Dude, my favorite thing is we'll start talking about, 5 different topics, and every sentence we talk about is about a different topic, but it's all one conversation.
It's like the ADHD kicks in for both of us.
Yep. It's entertaining, though, but it can be kind of hard for third parties to follow our conversation sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not always, but sometimes.
Or it's not a topic that a third party really cares to chime in on.
Yeah.
So they just sit there and listen.
And let us ramble. And go.
And then, yeah.
Usually it's about animals when that happens.
Of some sort. We're both reptile fanatics. And it's a problem that we have. It is.
Guys.
I talk to people at work all day about it.
Guys, listen. Because we're getting into reptiles and we have all these really big plans, do you guys want to know what my husband did for me today? He bought me my very own khaki shirts with my name on them, and I was so excited that I sat here and cried.
For, the whole afternoon.
I did, on and off, all freaking evening.
Obviously, if you guys have listened more than an episode or two, you know that we're big reptile fanatics. We have quite a few reptiles. We're getting, 6 right now, but it's definitely not going to be that little for long. And Mal's idol has always been Mr. Steve Irwin, and since kids, she has been a Steve Irwin fanatic, and he always had a khaki shirt that he always talked on TV with. So I thought that she needed a khaki shirt. I'm going to get her a khaki Safari hat too. I'm going to put some stuff on that too, but I just haven't gotten that far yet. And the boy went with me today to Erie to get them embroidered. So I knew that he would know, and he's not so good at not spoiling surprises.
Oh my god, he's terrible at it. He tries really hard.
He gets really excited,
slips.
So he slips, and I didn't want that to be ruined. So I just gave him to her early. When I was unprepared for the hat too, oh well. Not everything could be done perfectly.
It was literally... No. You couldn't have done it any more perfect.
I could have. I could have had the hat.
It was perfect, though.
And the hat would have made it just all the better.
Well, I love my shirts so much that I hung them right up in the closet after I tried them on.
Unfortunately, they're a little bigger than I thought they were going to be. Being that I bought Dickies, the brand Dickies, they're usually a fairly tight shirt, very small shirt. So I got a size bigger than what she wears and 2 sizes bigger than what she wears, and they are all both a little big. Oops.
It's okay.
It's okay. We'll figure it out.
It just means if I get fat again, we'll be okay.
Yeah, right. I have to, keep you from losing weight, not worry about you gaining weight. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, right now I'm kind of just stabilized. I'm not losing, I'm not gaining, I'm kind of just chilling. Been floating right in the same 5-pound region for
That's fine.
months.
That's fine with me.
I know. You're fine if I don't lose any more weight.
Oh, you could have tacked 10 pounds back on. It wouldn't hurt me any.
If I actually lose all the weight that I had intended to lose, you'll probably be upset.
Well, I wouldn't have any ass or no titties to play with.
No love handles.
And the love handles have to stay. Sorry.
They started shrinking and he panicked. He's like, stop it. That's it. I draw the line here.
I can't. I just can't. I have to have some stuff to play with. Anyways, you know what? We've went a whole 5 minutes. We haven't even hit a bowl yet.
We haven't. Who do you want first?
Let's go with Bling Bling.
Bling Bling it is.
This is one of Mal's favorites. She said she wanted to go with Calypso tonight and said to pick one other pipe. So I, of course, went with the hardest hitting bitch of them all, Bling Bling. She's a wicked bitch, to be honest with you. She really is. She's like a 3.5, maybe 4-inch steamroller, more or less.
Dude, this thing whoops our ass. So you're gonna hear us die. There'll be a few times we'll have to take a break while smoking this, because, it kicks our ass. Every time.
Most likely. I mean, we might be able to just drizzle it along slowly. But I know that it also rolls pretty good, so...
To the point where it chokes us.
Yeah, so it's baby hits. Just baby hits. That's all you had to do. But on that one, here's the green hit, guys. Go ahead and take your hit.
Follow along. We
got some new green. I'm not sure exactly what it is, because Seller didn't know exactly what it was. It wasn't labeled. Seller was my boy Stifler. It's very flavorful. That's for sure.
I inhaled a whole bunch of powder.
That's very flavorful, though.
Wow.
To say the least. Flavorful.
That's got a really potent flower taste to it.
Yeah, it does.
Like a very grassy, earthy taste to it.
And it smelled extremely strong.
I thought it was a skunk at first. I'm sitting here packing these bowls, and I went, wow, there must be a skunk. And then I thought about it, and went, no. It's just the weed.
It's just, we'll see. He says it's good stuff. Let's see. But, if you know Stifler, I mean, most people, if they're around and they know Stifler, they know Stifler. That's just how it is. If you know Stifler and you need a hookup, I mean,
Right. Shout out, buddy. Hey, what's up?
Woo, woo, woo.
You know it.
It's so weird just having two of us, though. It really is. Just
I know. I kind of miss. Ooh, kind of miss his big fucking mouth.
I know. I don't know. Having just a couple to do this instead of a small group, I feel is a little more challenging. In my opinion.
A little bit. We're gonna have to make sure we don't bore them with tattoos and reptiles too much. Red makes sure that we don't stay on those topics too terribly long, usually.
I don't know. He helps out with the tattoos part. He likes tattoos. But not so much on the reptiles.
He'll learn.
He hangs out with us enough, trust me. He'll learn one way or another about reptiles.
Oh my god, I was doing a tattoo the other night, and my client has never really encountered snakes that aren't a wild snake that is very unhappy to be dealing with a person. So she's never really gotten to experience them. So we got Edgar out for her. And she was holding him, and she thought he was the coolest thing ever, and now she wants to come to our reptile show that we're doing. And the best part, she accidentally let his little self, fall off her hand 2 inches, and it landed right on her stencil, and now he has purple stuff on his belly that I have to wash off tomorrow.
Yeah, we found that out today. I put them away shortly after. They had, right before they started tattooing last night, obviously. the vibrations from the machine probably wouldn't go super well with him directly. So, because they are really sensitive to vibrations. So, we put him away right before that. I got him out today just to hang out with him a little bit. And I'm like, why is he purple? And I completely forgot that he had fallen on this poor girl's leg and got some purple on him.
It was funny. He panicked for just a second. He's like, why is my snake turning purple? What is happening? Why? I'm like, it's stencil stuff from when he landed on your leg yesterday.
Edgar's my boy, okay? Like, he's the chillest of chill snakes. He really is. And, like...
I know, but out of the balls, I love our little Popo. She's so sweet and so chill. I know.
Good God. This is, like, 100% normal bling bling. We've only lit this, like, twice. As you can tell, we haven't been hitting lighter all the time. And she's fucking rolling like a champ.
We don't even have to use carb.
Yeah, we're barely hitting it. And just like, oh, good God.
It is filled with smoke with no carb. Like, we're not using the carb, and it's just fucking kicking our ass.
It's rough as fuck. Good God. So, since we don't know what our strand of the night is, like that we're smoking, it's kind of a John Doe to us.
Sure fucking is.
We thought it would be kind of interesting to use the strand John Doe as the strain of the night. Coinkadink.
Right? Do you want to read it or do you want me to?
Since our boy Red's not here, I will let you do it.
Oh, good. Well, then, can you do something?
Yeah. I myself am not so good at reading out loud. It's not my thing.
All right. So, what are we going to learn about John Doe today? John Doe is a sativa dominant, so it's 60%. 60-40.
It's a hybrid, then.
Yep. Its parents are G13 indica and strawberry sour diesel. It is 20 to 22% THC. But
That's not bad.
They don't know how much CBD is in it, though. I guess they haven't checked it. For smell and flavor, it smells sweet, strawberry, and diesel.
Oh, okay. So it smells like sweet strawberry gas. Okay.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. It kind of is intriguing. I kind of want to smell it. It makes you motivated, narcotic. I don't know what that means.
Neurotic, maybe?
No, NARCOTIC.
Let me see. No, it's narcotic.
See?
Narcotic.
I don't maybe they misspelled, like, typo did.
Like neurotic.
Yeah. I don't know. Happy, uplifting, and relaxed. Because those all sound really good, except narcotic. I don't know what the fuck that means.
We ain't bright, people. We ain't bright.
No. The flowering stage lasts for 65 to 75 days. It's a relatively high-yielding strain.
Approximately 10 weeks. Just saying.
Okay. It's a relatively high-yielding strain, but it doesn't like overcrowding.
So you can't put your plants too close together, in other words.
Yep. That's exactly what it says. And it's a tall plant, and it's perfectly suitable for expert growers. Novice growers should stick to easy-to-grow autoflowers rather than John Doe. And when it says grow difficulty in the chart, it says difficult.
So don't fuck with John Doe if it's your first go-around.
Flowering type? It says photo period.
I know some things.
Not
I've heard the name photo period, but I think that means that it can't be auto-flowering. I could be wrong. Don't slit my throat in my sleep because I'm wrong. Just saying. Not you.
I would say...
somebody listening that's like, oh, you're a fucking idiot.
You'd have to be fucking some other bitch for me to slit your throat in your sleep.
I'm not worried about you doing it.
Oh, about me slitting your throat?
Yeah, no.
No.
I was just saying, like, other people, you know.
Dude, you guys slit his throat, you're going to have hell to pay, I'm just saying.
Putting the internet hate on me. I'm just saying, don't do it, because I'm not experienced.
Your flowering time is 9 to 11 weeks.
Like I said.
Your harvest time outdoors is about October.
So more or less, you want to plant it about August. End of July, August. And then
harvest in October.
About 10 weeks for October. Probably in the beginning, though, so I'd say probably July. Okay. Probably towards the beginning of July, because you have to think...
October gets cold.
Well, July is a long month, and so is August. So, I'm pretty sure. I'm not really all
So if you planted at the beginning of July, you'd have...
You're looking at, like, 4 to 5 weeks each there. Okay, so maybe, like, end of July. Yeah, like I thought.
Maybe mid-July.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
July, guys. Let's say July. The yield for indoors and outdoors is both large.
Okay.
And for height indoors and outdoors is both tall.
That doesn't really help for tent growers, though.
Nope.
Because tents are only usually 6-7 feet tall.
Well, this is not when
So,
you can grow in a tent.
well, it says
It's all
indoor.
plant. But, there you go. That's what it is. And there's a picture of it for you, baby.
That looks like a pretty nice sized nug. Like, a pretty nice sized cola. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like a minty green.
Yeah, look at this one.
Yeah, like a minty green. I really like the hairs on that. It's like a really soft white hair.
When we get good at growing, we should get some John Doe.
Yeah, okay.
I would like to smoke some John Doe. I picked John Doe.
I'm not a big sativa person.
I just want to try it. I like sativa for daytime, not for
She
nighttime.
says, she goes, we should grow some. I want to try it. And it says a heavy yield. Okay, what are you going to do with 2 pounds or more on a big yield?
Smoke it.
Like, you're like, oh, I just want to try it. Yeah, that's a lot of trying. That's like a year's worth of trying, woman.
Sir, we try it, and if we don't like it, we sell the whole lot of it and keep extra of a different strain. If we like it, we keep what we want of it. That's how that fucking works. I've got a plan.
I get headaches from sativa.
I like it for during the day. I don't like it for nighttime, but I like it for when we're doing stuff during the day. Because then I don't get sleepy.
That's the reason why I like ripping a dab. Just rip a dab or two and then just go about your business. It's actually not too bad. Like,
it's not, but the only problem is a lot of times if we rip a dab or we smoke indica and I go sit at my desk to work, while I'm sitting at my desk, I'm sleepy as fuck, and it wears on my eyes really bad.
I don't think it's that bad with a dab.
It depends on the dab. Some of them aren't as bad, but there's been a couple times where I'm sitting there like...
Right. Like,
fucks with my vision.
You know they can't see what you're doing, right?
No, but you can.
I know, but like they can't see it. She's over here like rolling her eyes slowly, like in a very slow motion, like her eyes hurt.
Yeah.
You know when you're like, oh fuck, and you're just like rubbing your eyes and you let them roll around just to, get a little bit of moisture all over them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Usually when I'm trying to do that, I close my eyes and then just spin them in circles in my head.
She's pulling the chameleon.
I do.
Just inside of her head and not out.
Yep.
Like a chameleon does.
Dude, it'd be so cool if I could turn my eyes 2 different directions.
Some people can do that.
I know!
It's really
I've
fucking
never
creepy.
been able to figure out how to do it. Like, I've tried so many times.
My thing is can you really see out of both eyes when you're doing that, though? Like, I don't feel like you could.
I don't know. I'm curious.
Like,
how
I
it
feel
would
like it
affect
would
your
just
vision.
fuck up your vision. Like, because, like...
I feel like it would give you a headache because your brain's going, oh, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm sure, but, like, I don't know. I'm not bright enough to be able to do most things as it is, let alone, like, be able to see in 2 different directions at one time.
Like,
and comprehend that.
I taught myself how to cross my eyes, but most people can do that.
Yeah,
but,
that's
if I
simple.
do that enough, it gives me a headache as it is. Now imagine looking 2 different directions for a while.
I can make one eye go inward and one eye stay straight.
I know.
But I can't...
He does that to me every time I say or do something stupid.
I can't do it the opposite direction, though. I can't make my eyes go outwards. Only inwards. I don't get it.
I'm pretty sure I make your eye do that at least twice a day.
Maybe.
I know I've gotten it at least twice today already.
Oh, you think?
I did this morning.
Oh.
This morning before you left, after I got home. I can't remember what I did.
Oh, okay. So, by the way, I still didn't buy any bread. But, I went and got milk and creamer because I was told yesterday, oh, we need milk and creamer. Nobody said a fucking word about the bread. I got home and she's like, all right, it's time to make lunch. And we didn't have enough bread for lunch. And she's like, oh, did you grab bread? I'm like, no. Nobody said a fucking word about bread. Yeah, so.
It's the boy's fault. He's been making lunch and didn't tell me we were out of bread.
I still think it's your fault.
Of course you do.
You deal with that shit, not me.
By the way, we need diapers.
What a dick. This is what she does. I get paid in a few days.
It's not my fault, because the boy told me as I was putting the babies to bed.
Sweet.
He said it with you sitting there in my defense, too.
It doesn't mean I was listening. You know what bullshit that boy talks about half the time?
I mean...
Do you know how much I've heard about Roblox?
Oh, you spent a good afternoon with him today. I'm sure you got to hear all kinds of nonsense.
No, he didn't talk anything about games today. Not once. I was actually shocked.
Really?
Nope, not a once.
What did he talk about? Because I know he...
It's just a little moth. Let it go. Let it go.
All I could see was a bug. I couldn't see what it was.
Let it go.
I love that song.
I was talking from Frozen.
I like that one too.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I wasn't talking about...
I'm sorry.
James Bay's.
I wasn't talking about James Bay's either.
I know, but he's the originator of said song.
The remaker.
Yeah, I know. I like them too as a band. I just don't necessarily like what they play now.
I do.
Yeah. 'Cause you like poo-poo.
No, I don't like poo-poo.
Poo-poo.
It's your fault. You introduced me to most of it.
No. Did not introduce you to poo-poo music. You have introduced yourself to poo-poo music off of the music I've told you. You've just went downwards from... I mean, not all of it's bad, though.
You can't even be mad, because at least it's a step out of where I was 5 years ago.
It's just nice to see that you've went somewhere with music. Like, besides Nickelback and country. Like, that's a very small slice of pie known as music. There's just millions of genres, I swear to God. People come up with bullshit every day and call it a new genre.
Dude, pirate metal's amazing, I'm just saying, by the way.
If you're thinking of pirate metal and you want a couple of bands, Monomarth is really good. I can't think of the one that you like a lot because it's driving me nuts.
I know, I'm brain farting right now.
I am too. This week's
Is
actually...
it Ailstorm?
Ailstorm, yes, Ailstorm. So Ailstorm, Monomarth. I don't really listen to Viking music. I'm sorry. So
I like it. I think it's great.
I just don't really listen to it. It's not that I don't like it. It's just...
Right.
I don't know many bands of it. It's like, I've gotten into a lot of English punk. So I listen to a lot of English punk now, which is, barely scratching the surface, I'm sure of it. I just know the bigger name bands, because of course I'm from America. So we only hear of very minimal bands from other countries.
Right.
But like, I love the Fertilles. I've always loved the Hives, the Killers.
Do I like any of these people?
Yeah, I mean, you've heard some of it. The Fertilles, there's a lot of songs, like Chelsea Smile, you know that one.
Okay.
It's it's the one that's in all the movies, the
I got ya. I'm so bad at knowing, I know what songs I like, and I might not even know the name of the song or who sings it. I just know I really enjoyed that song in particular. I'm really bad at knowing what music I'm listening to.
See, I'm that person that I want to listen to more. I can't just listen to one or two songs that I found that I like now. Now I want to listen to more of it.
It depends. If I listen to it and I'm like, okay, this is a good song, and I just listen to it, I'm fine. What else? If I really genuinely enjoy it a lot, then I'll dig into them a little bit more. And I'll kind of see what else they have a little bit.
AKA music that's on the radio.
Yeah.
Not like music that's not on the radio. I'm the person, I like to look at all the songs. Like, my favorite songs by Rise Against aren't even radio hits. They're not.
I listen to whatever iHeartRadio plays for me because I don't use the space on my phone for music. I use it for pictures because I need it for pictures. I have, I think my phone told me I had almost 10,000 pictures or something ridiculous last time.
That doesn't surprise me. I don't delete any pictures, even though I don't take a ton of them on my phone anymore. But, I don't delete
need to go
any.
through it because a lot of them are old references from tattoos I've done. Or wine glasses I've painted. Or sugar skulls I've painted. Or drawings I've done. You know what I mean? A lot of references on there.
This woman arts a lot.
I do.
Usually at least 3 to 4 hours a day, probably.
Oh,
that's usually at a minimum.
Easily. The other morning, he got up at 8:30, and I was already sitting at my desk, drawing away.
Mind you, it was my first day off in 10 days.
Yeah.
Good God, she's a bitch. Whew.
Not me. Bling, bling.
This pipe. We're not even touching the carb, and this bitch is just rolling us. It's so bad.
Yeah, it is.
I had smoke come out my nose.
Ugh.
And the last one, my nose is burning now.
Good job.
And then, of course, I'm allergic to everything, so now my allergies is like making my nose stuff up. Ugh. We'll be all fucking noisily the rest of the fucking show.
You can talk like Fran Fine the rest of the time.
No. Fuck that bitch.
I love her.
that show, but oh my god, that woman's voice.
I used to make him watch it almost every morning with me. And he'd look at me all the time, at least once a week, and be like, I'm so glad that is not one of your obnoxious traits.
She would not be my wife if she had that voice. I cannot stand that voice more than the TV show. It's like Wanda Sykes. That bitch is funny. I'm gonna shout out to Wanda Sykes. Bitch, you funny.
Is she who plays Stella?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't like her voice?
Wanda Sykes is hilarious. But after about an hour, I would start getting a headache from Wanda's voice.
Really?
I think I would.
No.
Nothing against her, because I love her as a comedian. Girl, you're sweet. I'm telling you. You're on cue.
She's dope. I love her.
She's fucking hilarious.
I love her in Monster-in-Law.
Okay, you've never heard any of her actual stand-up. She's an actual comedian. Like, stand-up comedian.
I haven't heard her comedy.
She's fucking hilarious.
I love her in movies.
Like, she's legit fucking hilarious. I've seen many of her comedic stand-ups, and they are amazing.
Right.
But, if I had to hear her voice all day, every day, I'm sorry, girl, I couldn't do it.
No, if I had to hear Gilbert Gottfried's voice every day, I'd fucking
It's another
stab
one.
him.
I couldn't do it all day.
I'd rip his goddamn vocal cords
Nothing
out.
against you, Gilbert, sorry.
He played an awesome Iago, and I love him in that movie, but other than that, I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're a funny dude, but your voice, fix it.
Another stand-up comedian, by the way.
Yeah, I couldn't go see him live just because his voice. It's like nails on a freaking chalkboard.
I have a few on my list I do want to see. A couple of really good ones.
I want to see Jeff Dunham.
I've seen Jeff Fafa.
He's the number one I want to see. I want to see Jeff Dunham because I love Peanut. Peanut and Jose and Walter, Bubba J. I love them all. Sweet Daddy D. I love him.
Oh my. So that's not one of them. One of my favorites are dead.
I'm sorry. Not one of yours. I got you. I thought you meant the puppet wasn't one. I'm like, the fuck he ain't. I got a video in there. I'll make you watch it after we're done. No, I got it.
No. That's not one of mine I need to see. I've already seen him once. He's a very good comedian. I've seen him actually, I think 3 times.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not gonna lie.
I love you, but I also hate you right this second.
Everybody always says that, because, the shows and the shit I've done, there's people in their 60s that have not seen or done the shit that I've done at 30.
I know.
All the time. And it's not just because of all the concerts I've been to, I've done a lot of shit. Between backpacking, rappelling, everything you could think of.
It's so funny, because you and I grew up so opposite. Literally 100% opposite.
Not really. We both, lived a country kid thing, even though I lived in the city.
We did.
Because I went camping all the time and shit.
You went and got to do things and all kinds of stuff, and I didn't. I literally lived in a bubble and under a rock for 18 years. You know what I mean? I didn't do anything until you and I got together.
I know exactly what you mean. I know. This woman had been to one concert.
And I was 9 when I went.
We talked about this last week because it was Alan Jackson.
Yeah.
But maybe we actually didn't talk about this on here. Maybe me and you just had a conversation last week about it.
Maybe that's what it was.
I think that's what it was. My wife had seen Alan Jackson when we had got together when she was a kid. Now, I don't think she could count all of them off the top of her head that she's seen.
No,
and actually got all of them.
No, I'd probably miss some.
Because I know that she's seen at least Dropkick Murphys twice.
Yeah.
Flogging Molly once with them. The other bands, I'm not sorry. We didn't know you. Sorry. But you've seen Eve 6.
Who is the one that played that giant fucking cello thing
I have no
on
clue.
the floor?
It was a floor bass.
Dude, he was cool as fuck, and I loved him, and I wish I could remember who that was, because he was really cool.
This is a band that opened up.
I know. He was neat, though. I liked him.
But I've taken you to see Eve 6.
Yep.
That was the last show at the Altar Bar. That, one of the very last shows that ever played at the Altar Bar in Pittsburgh.
Dude, I remember my feet hurt so bad by the end of that.
Oh, it was so good, though.
It was really good.
Was there even an opener? Yeah, there was a girl.
A girl with a guitar.
Yeah, a one girl band with a guitar. And she was pretty good.
Yeah, she was. She was funny too. I liked her.
But like she might have played for like a half hour. They played for a solid like hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah,
I was so pleased with it. They've been one of my favorite bands since I was a kid.
That was actually one of the first concerts we went to together. Like,
I listened to a ton of pop punk. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a pop person either. But like I listen to a ton of pop punk. I do.
Do I?
Sum 41. Oh yeah. So pop punk's her new genre. It's pop punk into punk. It's a little bit of both. But she really likes the pop punk. Like she's big into like Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, a couple of the old school emo bands that have evolved throughout time. But a lot of pop punk. You love Sum 41.
Yeah, I do.
Obviously Rise Against. They're somewhere between pop punk and just regular punk. I think
it depends on what song they're singing for the day.
Right. I mean, I love them, though. And I listen to a ton of pop punk, and I feel like that's the reason why it's a big thing for you. Like, you like Weezer. You don't know any songs by Weezer, but you like them. Every time they come on, you're like, oh, I like this song. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But she never knows what band it is. No. I've told her, this is Hash Pipe, which is my favorite song by them, by the way, at least 100 times. And she's like, oh, okay. And
I'm so bad.
And then I tell her the story that, like, when I was a teenager, that was on the morning startup on MTV. And I listened to the morning startup every morning when I was getting ready for school. Me and my mom listened to it. And, like, that's just how it was in the morning. And that was that's when it came out. I'm that old, okay? I don't want to fucking hear about it. Shut up. But, it came out when I was, I think, like, 9th grade. And it was on for a long time every morning. And I just loved it. I watched the music video. And, like, Underneath It All by No Doubt, that was on there, too.
I got you.
Love that song. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love Gwen Stefani. I love her voice. Like, she's just, like, has a magical voice to me.
That's okay, because I love Miley Cyrus's voice. And
right.
I like a lot of her music. I can't stand her as a person, and I never want to go see her live.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miley, if you ever hear this. I'm not. Saying. Like, she's gotten a lot better lately. She really has. Like, she even went back to doing Hannah Montana stuff now. Like, yeah.
I hated Hannah Montana, too, but only because it was annoying. Like, it was child appropriate, but it was annoying. However, if you're getting your shit together, good for you. Like, proud of you. Let's not revert. If you're not getting your shit together, get your fucking shit together. Sorry, not sorry.
Anyways, who else have you seen? I know another really big show. There's two big shows.
Daughtry, Shaman's Harvest.
Okay, that's one.
Shinedown, Hailstorm, Blackstone Cherry.
And Whiskey Myers.
We saw, who the fuck was Chicken Man dancing up there? Who was that?
Oh my god.
Who was that?
She says the Chicken Man. By the way, this is the lead singer of Clutch.
He stressed up there like a fucking rooster the whole time.
We saw, that night was Amigo the Devil with Hatebreed, Clutch, and of course Dropkick Murphys. Which is the strangest fucking lineup I've ever heard of anything ever. It was a strange
lineup.
Like, there's one bluegrass folk singer.
Which, P.S., he's amazing.
Oh, if you ever have the chance, if you don't
smoke a bowl with that dude.
If you don't know Amigo the Devil, or you ain't heard Amigo the Devil, you need to hear Amigo the Devil.
What's that one song that we played?
Hell and You.
Yep.
Hell and You was the very last song that we danced to at our wedding. Which, it's a fucked up song, but I absolutely love it, and it's definitely a love song. And if you don't think it is, you can fuck yourself, because it's definitely a love song.
It is.
Anyways, listen to Amigo the Devil if you ain't heard him. I'm just putting it out there. If you're hearing Amigo the Devil, you fucking kick ass, bud. But
we love you. Come smoke a bowl with us. Like, literally, please. Like, I would kill to smoke a bowl with you.
I mean, when I met him at Sonic Temple the first time, he was there, or maybe it was Rockin' the Range when I met him.
I swear to God, if you say you got to smoke with him, I'll punch you in the face right now.
No.
Okay.
I didn't get to smoke with him. I got to chit-chat with him for a minute. Super nice guy. A huge barrel-chested man with a little tiny banjo.
I want to meet
It's
him.
hilarious. Super nice guy. Any more concerts that you can think of?
Let's see. There's that one.
I'm pretty sure that's all of them. I'm surprised that you got them all off the top of your head. I gave off the easy one. It's to forget. That's Eve 6.
I don't forget Eve 6 though.
I can't think of any more. The problem is I've been to millions of concerts. I swear to God, and it's hard for me to remember what I've taken my wife to and what I haven't.
Yeah, because sometimes you're like, oh, we went and saw this together. I'm like, no, that was your other girlfriend. I'm just saying. It sure wasn't me. I give him shit all the time.
So, I've literally been to I'm going to put it in the thousands of concerts. In all actuality, at least 1,000 concerts probably.
Oh, easy.
I want to say probably close to probably 50 or 60 festivals alone.
Yeah.
Between Mayhem Fest, Ozfest,
814 Fest.
Oh, well, 814 Fest, that's a local festival, though. I was talking a bigger one.
I don't care. It's a music festival.
Right, you're not wrong.
For our area.
And I've been to a lot of 8 Great Tuesdays in Erie, which they have, kind of big bands. Like the Clarks played there. They're from Pittsburgh, but they got a couple of hits on the radio and stuff. You know what I mean? I've been to a lot of those when I was a teenager and stuff. And then, of course, I spent, my teenage years at, the Hangout and Forward Hall.
Yeah, and you've gone to
a lot of
Rage / Sonic Temple every single year.
I've been to at least 10 years of it.
And the year that we had the other boy.
I've been to at least 10 years of it out of the 15 or 16 years of it.
Yeah.
I want to say 12 out of the 16 years. I think we missed the first 3, and then I missed that one, and then there wasn't one last year.
Right.
So, or this year.
Right.
So, there's that. I've seen every band you could think of, damn near. I almost guarantee. I can name 5 off the top of my head that I have not seen. But other than that, you could probably guess, and it'd be a hard way to go.
Dude, I'm excited to go see Slipknot this year. And who else are we seeing with them? Fever 333 and
Code Orange, and of course Killswitch Engaged. Which I would be more excited about if it was still Howard singing for him. I love Howard Jones. I'm not against Jesse. I'm just Howard's a much better singer in my opinion. Sorry for you, Jesse. Just saying. Howard Jones fucking rips it off. His voice is amazing.
Now, I've listened to
You have. You've definitely heard Howard.
I like better?
Howard's.
I like Howard's better.
He has the high-pitched, really beautiful melodic voice.
And what's Jesse's like?
Scratchy and kind of...
Are you sure I don't like his?
Yeah,
I usually like scratchy kind of voices.
No, it's kind of rough.
But it's not the kind of scratchy I like?
No.
Okay. No. I love raspy, deep voices.
But, we have tickets for that, and then... this week I'm buying tickets for us to see Stained at Darien Lake.
You're what?
Yeah.
Where to go?
My cousin Jesse wants to go, and that's a surprise for him too. Am
I coming?
Yeah, me and his mom are buying his ticket for him to go see Stained, and I'm pretty sure it's Stained in Corn, in Darien Lake. I'm hoping. I'm going to try to look it up. And my wife had told me last week that she really wanted to go see Stained. So if I do end up buying these tickets, then I'm going to buy 3 tickets because my mom doesn't want to go. So I could probably talk my mom into watching the kids, and then we'll all go.
Yes. Man, guys, I'm spoiled as fuck.
Because I'm not going to go see Stained without her, especially when she said she really wants to see Stained. And I told my cousin I would take him to a concert, and he wants to go see Stained. That's who told me he wanted to go see if they were on tour, and I was like, all right, I'll get you a ticket to go see Stained then. We'll figure it out. He's like, all right, cool. So then I've been looking into it, and I was like, fuck it. I was like, if I'm going to go, I'm going to have to take my wife, because she's going to be like, what the fuck? She's already like that with about fucking Incarnation. I'm
so bitter.
I fucking heard about it 5 times about that one already. I'm like, I couldn't do that to her. I'm like, I can get my mom to watch them. If not, we have a babysitter. We'll figure something out. But I thought that'd be a nice little thing to give you tonight, too.
You're the best.
It's not guaranteed, though, because I don't know if I can find tickets.
Okay,
because it's been on sale for a little while.
I have a silly question. Is today a holiday? I've been getting all kinds of presents today. There was Pepsi in the fridge, and...
How many times do I go to a store and not buy you a Pepsi?
I know. But
How many times?
It's still a present for me.
Okay.
There was Pepsi in the fridge. I got 2 amazing shirts today. Now I get told that there's a high possibility we're going to go see them. Like, what did I do?
Nothing. I just, like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I can't not take you to go see Stained if I'm going to go see Stained. Like, it just wouldn't go over too well, I don't feel like. So
I'd be probably a little butthurt.
Right. I've already seen Stained a couple
Like,
times,
not
and
mad.
they're amazing.
Like, I wouldn't be mad, per se, but I would be pretty fucking having a tushy tantrum.
They're quite a ways up there for me on how good of a band they are live. I mean, I've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bands. I swear to God, I've seen them in thousands. And they've got to be in my top probably 25 bands to go see.
Yeah.
Like, Aaron Lewis is one of my favorite all-time singers. He really is. Him and Corey Taylor. I grew up in that generation. I did. And I listened to a lot of music, so I've been listening to fucking Stain since I was 11, okay? 11 fucking years old. That'd be 2001. That's right when they were first starting out.
God, when you say that, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. And then I think about it, I'm like, wow. Because it just doesn't feel like it's been...
Right. I'm just saying, like...
I know.
I've absolutely loved his voice since I was a kid. And I've listened to it since I was a kid. So, like... And I've listened to Slipknot since I was probably 12 or 13. Whenever the original Resident Evil came out.
Oh, that is empty.
Oh, I figured it was pretty close. She's being a fucking bitch. So, the pipe, not the wife.
The wife's in a pretty good mood today.
No, yeah. She's gotten things today, so she's like, yay!
I got presents, so I'm in good moods. Fuckaroo.
She's usually in a pretty good mood, as long as she's got her vitamin D for the day.
Listen, we've discussed
or a couple
this.
Days.
I have 5 needs, okay, and I need those needs met.
Every day.
Yeah.
Ish.
I need caffeine. I need nicotine. I need some THC. I need some sugar. And I need some dick. That's what I need.
You're funny.
It's required.
No, I didn't. I know. You have 5 things that you're into. It's okay, because I'm more than happy to help with them 5 things. Just say it.
No, really?
Uh-huh.
I supply the one on my own. Nicotine.
Yeah, I was like, huh?
Nicotine. The nicotine I supply on my own. But you always make sure I have caffeine. You always make sure I have THC. You always make sure I have something sugary to eat, whether it's Frosted Flakes or chocolate or Swiss rolls, muffins, something. I always have some kind of goodies.
Often. Most of the time. Pop-Tarts is a big one.
Pop-Tarts.
Even
when we don't have all those extra goodies, I have Frosted Flakes. I have sugary sweet cereal that I can enjoy.
Or you can always make coffee with creamer.
Yeah.
If you're really feeling something sweet and that's all you got, you could always make a cup of coffee. But we always have, like, hot chocolate, too. We just never drink any.
Yeah.
We kind of forget about it.
It makes my belly really full and bloaty.
But it's at least something tasty, though.
Yeah.
Like something sweet and sugary.
Yeah, but no, I want to eat it, not drink it.
She literally gets half of her calories for the day from drinking things. That's not what she's telling you. She's not telling you that.
Okay, but that's not the point of this entire conversation.
I'm just saying.
And you always make sure I have dick, so it's wonderful.
I mean... So, on that thought process, let's get on to something else. I think you have some questions for us.
I do.
Since we didn't do it in the first half.
I do. Let's see. Oh, hi, messages. Okay.
She doesn't know. She forgot.
They're right here. Okay, so if you could ask one person, alive or dead, only one question, who would you ask and what would you ask?
That's a hard one. That's not something that I could ask or I could answer like right here, right now. I'd have to really think about that shit. What would you say? I know it'd have to probably be Steve Irwin or Robin Williams, one or the other. Just because I know her all too well. Or it'd be
I guess
Jack
I would
Sparrow.
ask Steve Irwin what the best advice he would have be for us to make what we want to happen.
I got you.
That would be mine.
Because yeah, that'd give you a good, or even Brian. Like, because he's doing exactly what we're looking to do.
I know, but...
But yeah, I could see it. I That's a hard one. I'd probably talk to my grandma.
It's hard because I would want to talk to mine.
Right. Oh, God, we're all going to get emotional now. I'd probably ask my grandma, like, what she thought of how everything was right now. Like, I know she'd be really proud. I know she would.
Yeah, she could.
Like, it's always bothered me and always will bother me that she never got to meet her great-grandchildren. Just because, like, they'll never know how amazing she was to me. So, like, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard there. Because for sure, like, my grandma was awesome. She was just the coolest fucking person. She really was. And I know that, like, she'd be super proud. Probably would not be extremely into what we're doing because she didn't like snakes.
Oh my God, my grandma would be, like, terrified to come to our house because she hates snakes so much. And every time I held them, she was like, she would call me by my first and middle name and tell me to put it down. It didn't matter how old I was.
And if it was just a garter snake, or if it was like, you know,
something bigger,
a big milk snake,
she didn't care. She always yelled at me for it. Oh, and every time I got a tattoo, she smacked me, and now I'm doing tattoos.
That she facilitated.
Yeah, I bought my equipment with the money she left for me.
Yeah, we really need to find out. What's this next question? What's the next one? Christ, woman, what the fuck?
Sorry.
I know, I brought it on because my answer. And then it made you think of my answer as your answer, too.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I get it. Let's go to the next question. Jesus Christ.
What would a world populated by clones of you be like?
Oh, Christ. It'd be a clusterfuck.
Dude, no, a world full of me's, we'd all have a fucking menagerie of animals everywhere.
The world population of animals would be quadrupled and the amount of people would be 1/3. Because fucking people would be dying left and right from all the cobras and shit in the world. Oh, man.
We'd all have everything. It'd be so cool.
Yep. That would be, yep. You're not wrong there. No, it'd be a clusterfuck, though, because, like, my brain is fucking dumb. Like, it would not be a good situation. I don't think.
You know what would happen is you would recruit yourself over again to each of you accomplish a specific task. That's what you would each do.
Oh, Jesus.
You guys would just get so much shit done.
or it'd be so procrastinated, there would be nothing happening ever. Okay, I'm like the worst at procrastinating shit.
But imagine playing yourself in Apex all the time.
That'd be a really fucky game. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it would.
Really fucky. Yeah, okay. That was an interesting question. I give it that. Definitely on the interesting side.
I thought it was definitely, I'm like, ooh, a world populated by me. That's not a smart thing. That's a problem because, like, you literally ground me. Before I had you, I was all over the place.
Oh. You're not telling me anything, miss. I had 6 horses with no income.
Okay, but in my defense, my husband had left a month earlier, so he was my income.
Yeah, but he only made, like, shit for money.
He made enough that it covered the horse's expenses, plus enough to put into a savings account for a little bit into a savings account, and he still had $20 a week.
Yeah.
Yep, to fuck with. That was his fun money a week.
I gotcha. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, that was, instead of putting it towards bills or something.
We didn't have bills.
It went to horses. Horses.
We didn't have bills. We had lived with my mom, so...
Yeah, wouldn't you want to get the fuck out of there eventually, though?
I don't know. I think our plan was, there was some kind of plan.
Oh, there was a plan? Are you sure?
Something to do with the horses, though. It's been a really long time. Okay, I don't remember what that plan was, but that's what the savings account was for.
I gotcha. For whatever said plan was in a million years, because they only saved $40 a week.
Well, a little bit was better than nothing.
Right. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I gotcha.
I don't know.
No?
No?
You're not sure?
What are you staring at? Oh, this. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I was talking to you and trying to give you a clue.
Okay,
Like,
well,
you don't get the clues like Red does.
I'm not good at subtle hints, okay? Like,
you figured it out eventually.
Eventually is the key word here.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't remember exactly what we were saying at that moment.
A world populated by me is a bad idea, because I am all over the place when I don't have you to ground me and keep my head from going too high into the clouds. You kind of help keep me a little bit more down to earth. Make smart decisions.
You kidding me? You'd have been living at your mom's house with 15 reptiles. That she would have killed you if it would have made it out of your room.
Dude, I couldn't have had reptiles there. That house was so cold in the winter. My stepdad would have killed me for how high the electric bill would have had to be to have enough lights to keep them warm.
Right? It didn't really go up on ours very much.
No?
No, not with the amount of stuff we have. Not so far. I'm hoping it's not going to go much higher than what it already did. It went up like maybe $20 last 2 months. So, I mean, not too bad.
No, that's not terrible.
But to get a bunch of setups, though, it would take you years to get just what we have even.
Yeah, because I didn't have a job.
Right. I just don't, I don't know. I don't understand the thought process there.
I don't know. When you're made to feel like you don't have another option and that's what you have to do, then that's what you do. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I wasn't about that life.
Like, when you're told something so many times over a period of time, you start to believe it. You know what I mean?
I gotcha. So, I think it's time we do an Urban Dictionary word of the night. What's a Dow?
A Dow?
A Dow. D-A-O. Dow. Dow. What?
The way you said it was funny. A Dow.
I'm definitely one. For sure.
You're definitely one?
Yep.
Does a Dow have something to do with music?
No.
No?
No.
Is it your beard and tattoos type of look?
No. No.
No?
She's thinking like the word dad and something else. I could tell what she's thinking. But no. Nope.
I don't know.
All right, so it's a dude. It's an abbreviation for dude arguing online. Okay.
Oh, dear God. Yeah.
I love to ruffle some fucking feathers online. I ain't gonna bullshit you. And then all these people get ass hurt, and then like...
And then your wife gets pissed and comes in, and I'm like, excuse you, motherfuckers.
It's funny, because like, okay, I should have been a fucking lawyer, okay? I can argue about anything, and I could find proof of it in like seconds, okay? It's not good to fight with me on things, okay? So, like, I get online and like I can really preach some shit out. And people like have a hard time arguing with it. I'm like, because I'm not a dick. That's why. And you want me to be a dick, but I'm not, because I'm not. And it's just really, really funny. I ruffle lots of feathers online. And if I have to you, then maybe you should, like, not be such a pussy about things. Just saying.
I think it's funny that you try and ruffle people's feathers. And those of us that know better, we just leave it alone. You know what I mean? People know that you like to ruffle feathers.
I don't usually, like...
You don't like to ruffle my feathers, though.
I don't bait people in too badly.
No, your best friend does.
Like, I definitely don't bait people in too badly about things. I will say 100% I don't. It's usually when I see somebody with an extremely liberal post that I'm just like, oh, good God. Like, Did you think about that before you posted it? Or did you just being a sheep and just going along with what your other lefty friends are going with?
All your other sheeple.
Like, some of these things, I mean, some of them make a lot of sense. Like the ones that are about everyone getting Medicare and everything. I'm with you. Hey, okay there. Okay. I believe it should be if you need emergency services or you need to go to a doctor, you shouldn't cost you an arm and a fucking leg to get your ears looked at or your throat looked at or because you have a weird cough or something stupid. You know what I mean? Or if you break a bone, it shouldn't cost you $8,000.
No.
Like, it's just absurd.
It is. And, like, I'm with you. Like,
I'm with you guys on that. But, like, well, Trump's so bad and the world's so bad, but you're gonna literally vote in a pedophile that's a puppet. You're gonna vote that in. That's what you're happy with? Over a guy that literally hurt your feelings on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, get the fuck off of Twatter, okay? Nobody wants to hear your fucking thoughts. Nobody wants to know what you're doing, Michael, at 4:30 in the morning shitting. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares you're shitting at 4:30 in the morning.
Do people really post stuff like
that? Yeah, they post the dumbest fucking shit. Like, it's what they're thinking of at that moment. I'm
Why?
like, should I get Taco Bell or Wendy's? Who gives a fuck? Like, what'd you get last time? Pick the opposite. Flip a fucking coin. Do something. Who cares?
Know what I want?
Good God. Here it comes. Chinese, right?
I want oracle cards.
What the fuck is that?
And oracle cards are basically if you're having a really hard time deciding something, haha, me, Miss Indecisive about everything, you basically shuffle this deck and you pull one out and it kind of just tells you what to do.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, okay. That's perfect.
Okay. Oracle cards. Yeah, I'm never going to remember that. Oracle cards. Sweet. Yeah, I was on a really good tangent there, and you really put a kink in it.
That's because I hate talking about politics. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, it's...
Like, I agree with you 1,000%. You and I have talked about it. I agree with you so much.
I just wish people used their fucking heads before they said or did something. That's how I look at it.
But you can't
so
change
then,
people's minds that aren't open-minded.
Right. So then I gotta preach it, those of us that have common sense. I gotta preach it for us. To, let all the dipshits know, like,
excuse me, I'm sorry.
You're thinking in a very stupid way here. Yeah, no. This is how you,
I can't
the way of reason.
Who Trump is as a person. He's a fucking douchebag as a person. But his brain is what I like. The way his brain works and the way he helped this country and the things he did. That's what mattered to me. I didn't give a fuck about what he said.
Right.
Say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Like, does it really offend me that he said grab some girl's pussy or something? No.
Dude,
like, okay,
go to the
whatever.
bar. Go to the bar and you'll hear 10 dudes talk like that.
Right. And like, he just don't give a fuck. That's all. Like, he just don't give a fuck. But he's not stupid, though. He's smart. He really fucking smart about shit.
If he would just shut his mouth once in a while, it would probably have gotten him in way less trouble.
Right, for sure.
We know this.
But, like, I don't know. I like ruffling feathers there because they get super butthurt about the stupidest of shit. And I'm like, how are you an adult? Like, you know that every other country makes fun of the United States because they say we're all childish? I'm like, they see the mainstream media, which is all leftist bullshit. And the rest of the world thinks that we're a bunch of petty-ass children. And I'm like, I mean, a lot of people really fucking are, let's be straight here. But, like, I could see it. And I could see where they think that we're all a bunch of fucking twats.
I'm telling you, they're only going to be able to push people like you and me so far. They can only push so far before this country snaps.
Right. I don't know how it's going to happen. Like, I don't know.
I really hope we don't bend until we break.
Right. Anyways, let's get on a different topic, because that one gets me fired up.
I know.
Just know, I ruffle feathers.
Okay, well, twice I tried to change the subject and it didn't work. Just saying.
I had more to say.
Fucking Aquarius.
You damn straight. And that's the reason why I should have been a fucking lawyer. I'm an Aquarius. The problem is you can never disprove me in anything, ever. It's not a possible thing, usually. So
I've done it.
It's just...
It happens. It's rare, but it happens.
It's not easy. Let's put it that way. So, like, yeah.
And there are certain topics that you usually don't argue with me on.
When it comes to an animal, if I know a fact, but I have it a little twisted, then, like, I'm not going to argue with you about it when you're like, well, it's actually this, not that. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll know for next time, because I don't forget anything. That's that.
I fix it. That way you're not spreading false information. That's all.
Right. Like the whole
I try
teeth
not to be
and
a dick
fang
about.
thing. Oh, it drives me fucking insane.
Okay, but...
I just misspeak, because I don't use the word fang, or I don't use the word teeth for things.
I know, but it's the same thing with venom and poisonous. And it's the same thing with
that's not the same thing, though.
Tattoo gun.
Like a tattoo machine and a tattoo gun are necessarily, they're the same thing. But poisonous and venomous is not the same thing. That's just it.
Yeah, but
and
fangs and teeth aren't the same thing either.
Yeah, but one's hollow and one's not. It's generally the same object, though, is what I'm saying.
They're made of the same thing.
They're the same object, in essence. It's just how they work is different. But, like, venomous and poisonous are not the same thing, besides the fact that they will both kill you. That's what they have in common.
Right.
But, like, one's if it bites you, and one is if you bite it, more or less.
Right.
Like it's not the same thing.
You die. It's poisonous. If it bites you,
like pufferfish. Pufferfish are poisonous.
Yep.
If you eat a pufferfish, you will get very sick.
I think there's a way that you can cook pufferfish and eat them, but I can't remember how.
Maybe nowadays, but it's always been said, like, if you're fishing,
but I could be wrong.
Like, to survive, never to eat a pufferfish.
Right.
Because you will get sick and die. Not always die, but very sick.
Right.
So that is poisonous. Venomous is when it's going to fucking sting you, or it's going to bite you, and it's going to cause an adverse reaction. Like bees. Bees are venomous.
Yep.
They're a very, very tiny toxin that just irritates the skin in that area. More or less, it's a warning sting. It's a warning. That's all it is. Like, hey, fucker, back up.
Back up, because if you get more of these, it's going to suck ass.
And I mean, people have died from certain bees' stings. Like, many, many, many. Like, killer bees, like African killer bees. I know there's been deaths from them because they swarm.
Yeah.
Like when you get one or two. I mean, wasps do too. Oh and so do yellow jackets, but they're not nearly as bad. Like the African killer bees, they're called that because they're so aggressive.
Right.
It's not because they actually kill many people, but they're extremely aggressive. And then they send out a pheromone when they get pissed off. Not even when they sting somebody. And then when they sting somebody, they really put out a pheromone. And then all the other ones around all just go straight to that. Like, they have the killer instinct all of a sudden. And then people have died from that.
That's insane. And
that's the reason why they're called the African killer bee. But, otherwise, a bee, you get stung by a bee, unless you're allergic to it, you go into an anaphylactic shock, you could die from that. But if you're not allergic to it, I mean, it's a little irritating for an hour.
Right.
Put some baking soda and some water on it. It'll go away.
If you go out in your driveway and pick up some mud and put it on it, I think it's flying out of it.
But it's just one of those things, like, that's venomous. People don't think about it. See, that's what always irritates me, is people don't like snakes. Because they're scary, they're venomous, they'll kill you. Okay, well, a bee's venomous, too. And some ants are venomous. A lot of things are, actually. What are they called? Oh, the little primates there. Lorises. Lorises are venomous. They're spit. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of things that, besides snakes, they're venomous. God, we're going to bring it into this conversation. But I'm just saying, it irritates the fuck out of me. But, like, that's another thing. They're not necessarily the same thing, though. Venomous and poisonous, but people do get them confused a lot.
I correct you, though, because it does matter. And when you're talking to other snake people, if you mess it up, it makes you look like an idiot. So
I know.
if I correct you, then you are less likely to do that. You know what I mean? Because
I get
don't
it.
want
It's
that
just
for
I
you.
misspeak, I guess.
I know. And I try not to be a dick about it.
Right. But it's one of those things that, like, there's a lot of different things that people get confused. But, like, for us, those are, like, 3 things that drive us crazy.
Yeah. You had to break me of the one. Now I have to break you the other 2.
I don't say venomous and poisonous wrong, thank you.
Occasionally.
No. I've maybe said poisonous when I meant venomous, but I don't confuse them. I know that venomous is if they bite you, and poisonous is if you bite them.
I know, but I mean, like, you misspeak it.
Yeah, I have once or twice.
And I always correct you every time.
Go figure. She's like that English douchebag that has to fix every time you use the wrong there or something. Like if you write a note, they'll like cross it out and write the correct there. I'm like, bitch. Yeah, she's that kind of douchebag.
Okay, but you were wrong. They're correcting you so that you know for the future and know it's right. They're doing it for your own good.
And some of us just don't give a fuck. 0 fucks to give about that. But this is the kind of person. Yep, she is the English douchebag.
P.S. #Aries with a Scorpio moon.
She says this shit. I don't know. I don't give a fuck what it is. Like, okay.
It just means I'm a dick.
Yeah, that's what they say. But do you really think that your zodiac really plays a part in who you are?
No, I don't.
No, you don't really believe that.
I don't genuinely believe it. But it makes me laugh, and it's fun. It's fun to look into, it's fun to read them, and it's fun to fucking mess with, I guess. I don't know.
I gotcha.
I like to laugh about it, and it makes me giggle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Do I genuinely believe it? No.
So, I was thinking about it, and I had a really good, and I really wish Red was here for this one. I have a really good advice tonight.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, because it kind of rings in for tonight for us.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, my advice tonight, I had thought about it on my way to fucking get our shit tonight, at fucking late as shit. Always have more than one dealer. For sure.
Dude, yeah.
Like, if you are a stoner, you need to have at least 3 dealers, at a minimum. Okay, I have 5 dealers that I talk to. And tonight it came down to my 5th dealer. By the way, anyone that knows Stifler, it's not because it's him, it's just because I have close friends.
And
that
it's also
I would
because
rather,
he lives way farther away than
yeah,
any of the other ones we've got.
It goes by convenience, okay? My normal guy, if I don't hear back from him close early enough, I can call the next guy. The next guy, if usually his problem is he doesn't have any, if I'm not buying from him. And then usually the next one in line is if they don't have any. So, like, I just go down the fucking line. And it just goes by my convenience, usually.
Yep.
Sometimes I'll get a hold of 2 of them at the same time. Just because I know that sometimes they're both kind of spotty, whether they get back to you. So, like, I'll be like, hey, fuck it. I'll throw this out there and see who replies first. And then if I hear back from the other one, I'm like, hey, I'm all good, actually. Thanks, though. They don't get mad. They get it. They're like, all right, supply and demand. Yeah, I didn't supply it fast enough. You demanded somewhere else. Like, that's how that shit works.
Yeah, and when it comes to getting weed, your wife usually has very little patience. I'm like, all right, where the fuck are they?
Well, like,
we're really last minute about it, though.
Yeah, so I always recommend if you're an actual stoner, and you don't want to be resin hitting for 2 days because nobody that you know has no weed. That's happened to us. I ain't gonna lie. It happened to us. Couldn't buy any weed. Nobody had any. It's one of those things that you really need to have, like, a backup plan. And then a backup plan on that backup plan.
You need plan A, B, C, D, and E. And sometimes F.
Right. And I mean, really, I even have a 6th guy that all of the stuff that I buy with him is all from a dispensary. But it's one of those things, it's when they're going to be going to the dispensary. So I work around that.
Yeah, that's not a spontaneous
if next Monday he goes, hey man, I'm going to the dispensary Wednesday, you want anything? Place your order with me. Okay. I look it up right then. I give him a call, or I message him and say, this is what I want. And I give him the money that night. He goes either the next day or the day after that, and he delivers it to my fucking house. Like,
dude,
it's not like I've ever asked him to deliver it. This man...
No, we've always said if he wants to come pick it up, we'll come pick it up.
Yep, this man is happy to deliver his product for me. That he bought for me. Like, it worked out in that way. Okay. That's service right there.
Dude, he's a nice dude.
But that's only once in a great while. Like, first off, I don't want to spend $70 on one cut when I can buy 2 cuts for $80.
Yeah.
Okay. But at the same time, that one cut, we will smoke just straight little chillums, and the shit will last us a week and a half, when 2 cuts don't last us a week, because it's really fucking good. Like, I mean, yeah.
We should get some dispensary stuff for when we go wherever the fuck we're going in July.
You're crazy. Crazy.
That's never been up for debate.
Ugh.
Like,
now who's to say that I'm not going to take you somewhere where there is dispensaries?
I
don't
know where we're going.
Like, who's to say that's not going to be a thing, though?
I didn't say it couldn't be.
I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is we should get some dispensary weed. There, here, I don't fucking care. As long as we get to wake and bake with it. Because if I'm leaving at 5 in the fucking morning, you best plan on your wife wake and baking after we drop them damn kids off.
You're funny. I'm not looking to drive a hot minute while being baked.
That's fine. I'll smoke a child. That sounds terrible. Listen, guys, we have the pipe, the child.
Yeah.
Red's and my child.
The itty bitty one.
It's like the one person chillin'. It's perfect. I'll smoke one of those.
You're funny. Oh, man. I just think it's a good thing, though. You should always have a couple of people on standby.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to this kind of thing, you never know who's going to be out, honestly.
Especially right now.
I mean, lately, I'm not sure what it is, whether people aren't growing right now, or if they're like, I don't know.
Or if maybe it's like just more people are smoking weed. Like, is that it? Could that be it?
I mean, it's probably getting more and more, with being more and more accepted all the time, it's probably getting more of a supply thing. So maybe like our guys are having the ability to have less, like they can't get as much as they want, or as much as they used to be able to. So
or
then,
even as much, they might not even be able to up what they are getting, or we're getting, to be able to deal with the increase of demand.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or they might not even be able to get as much as they did before. Like, I could see that. Man, look at us looking into the business world of weed and...
Man. I gotta say, when we can bounce ideas off each other, we do fucking awesome.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
I have everything planned. Like, once it becomes legal in PA, like, it'll be a good plan. Like, we'll have a lot going on.
Yeah, plus we'll have the reptile stuff, and we bounce ideas off each other with the tattoo stuff. Dude, we'll have 3 businesses that we're running.
That's the way to be successful, though.
Yeah,
like, honestly.
Like, we got this, but I love that we're doing it
together. I want to say it's actually 4 businesses that we're running. I'm running the store already.
Yeah.
So
you do that without me, though.
Right, so then we have the tattooing situation. That, more or less, it's just, that's your career that I just help you with slightly.
Yeah.
Like when you're like, how's this look, and honestly, what do you think I should do? I give you a simple, criticism of, constructive criticism of what I would recommend, what I would picture in my head that I would do. And then somehow you, do it perfectly of what I thought. It's very strange. But, and then the reptile stuff, we said we were starting it together. We're going to do everything together. And I mean, I missed last week's cleaning because I had to work. But I mean, otherwise, we've been doing cleanings together, and
Yep. I know. You do almost everything with me.
We hung out with all the animals together. Like tonight, we hung out with all 6 reptiles tonight together. I held, I mean, I didn't hold Poe at all, but she held Edgar. It's like she held everybody, and I didn't hold Poe at all. And it was just because,
because the boy was holding Poe.
Yeah, because I let the boy hold Poe for a while, and
yeah,
I didn't take the time to.
They're all still on short outings at the moment because they're all still babies. They're all still learning. They're all still getting comfortable.
It's just one of those things that you have to give them some time. Like with our boy Jackson, like he's new to us. I don't think he was barely handled whatsoever, honestly. So us holding him for 10 minutes is pretty strenuous on him. It really is right now. He's
getting better.
He is, but 10 minutes is really kind of pushing it. So, like, when we get to that 10-minute mark, we're like, all right, bud, we're going to put you away.
And we don't get him out for 10 minutes every time either.
No, sometimes it's just a few minutes.
Yeah, there's a lot of days. I only get him out and talk to him and pet him for like 5 minutes at the max. And I put him back in and then I feed him to make it a positive thing. I always try and feed him after I hold him because I want to make it a good thing.
Right. Just knowing that we're not the enemy. That's the thing. We don't want him to think that we're the enemy for some reason.
Oh my God, and I stop by his cage and talk to him all day long. Multiple times a day.
He just stares at me like I'm a fucking idiot while I'm talking to him, though.
I know. He always looks up at me and kind of cocks his head to the side and fucking looks at me. And
like,
listens to what I'm talking to him.
Are you talking to me?
Yep. He listens, though. Every time I talk to him, he listens.
Right?
He always looks at me.
I could see it. I could see it. He's a crazy little bastard. He really is.
I know. I can't decide if he hates me or if maybe he's deciding, okay, she's not so bad. I'm not sure.
I think he's coming along at least for you.
I'm trying really hard.
He's not a fan of me. I could tell you now. He tried biting me one day. Yeah, no. That's not my favorite thought process.
You know, I wonder if it has something to do with our voices. My voice is not as deep as yours.
Right.
Which means the vibrations from my voice are different.
Right.
And I wonder if that makes a difference for them.
Maybe. I don't know. He just doesn't like me. I can tell you now. He tried to get away. And yeah.
I mean, he doesn't necessarily enjoy it when I pick him up.
No.
I usually pet him for a second inside his tank and talk to him for a second, and then I pick him up. I don't just reach in and swoop him in. Like, that's terrifying for him. I just talk to him for a second when I open his tank, and then I pet him.
Oh, look, an eagle! Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh, man.
But Mr. Marbles was actually waiting to be taken out today. Or he was waiting for food. I'm not sure.
I think he was really excited for food today because he was like fucking moving today.
He was. He was all day. He knew it's food day.
Like when we were holding him, he usually just kind of like moves around for a little bit and all right, fuck you guys. I'm just going to sit here. And just like hangs out and looks around and doesn't move.
He did that for a while.
Today, not really.
He did on my arm for
like
a while.
A minute or two. But like the majority of the time, he was fucking on the move today. He was going. I think he was fucking hungry. And he's like, where's that food at? I know it's somewhere.
I know. I want to feed him more. I hate that he's only supposed to eat like 3 days a week.
Right. It is rough because you're like, oh, I hope you're getting enough food.
Like, he's not losing weight, though. So, like, he's okay.
Well, that's what he's supposed to be feeding.
I know, but I'm like, damn it. I want to feed him all the time because he's so cute.
I don't want to do that.
I don't.
You're like, I want to feed him like 15 blueberries a day.
I do, because he loves blueberries.
Oh, he won't even be hungry. And if you put a blueberry in front of him, he's like, oh yeah. Like runs up to that bitch and just like chomps it down. He's a fucking savage.
He loves it. I'm curious to see if he'll chase a cricket if I put one in there.
I hope so. I think he would. He's a crazy little bastard.
Like, he doesn't care for the mealworms.
If he does,
he will.
You could always get on my Instagram and look at it. Because someday I'm going to make a video of that little shit chasing him if I do.
You can make a video of Jackson chasing one.
Yeah. On the Instagram.
They'll be here in a couple days.
The Instagram is Reptile Daddy, PA. All one word. There you go.
You're cute.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've posted probably 10 sets of photos and stuff already of some of our reptiles. I think I've gotten all of the reptiles at least once so far. And I have a couple of photos of each one. So, yeah, I haven't posted anything lately. I've been super busy, so I haven't had a chance to. But, yeah, I'm starting ease into trying to figure out Instagram and try to figure out how to use it to our advantage and to start getting a little bit of an audience built up, maybe.
Right.
Like knowing who we are, what our animals look like. I think it'd be pretty cool if we could get a couple thousand followers going or something.
Right.
Be a lot of people see our work.
Right.
And like once we have eggs and like when we do have a new snake coming, like when we do, we can like unveil it, like open it up and like have a video of us unboxing it.
Right.
Like that'd be cool.
Yes.
Yeah, just like little videos, throw them on Instagram. You guys can check out our stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool.
That is kind of cool.
We had a video of Poe eating the other day. It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it is.
And
she's frozen thawed.
Right. But like she's just like super gnarly about it. Like she's crazy.
She's a monster. Now that she's decided she likes rats, because she wasn't sure about them at first.
The first 2 feedings were a little iffy.
Like, the first one, she didn't eat it. And then the second one, she wouldn't strike at it, but we left it there for her and she ate it. And
then the third time she struck, we're like, oh, fuck. And okay.
She kind of like half struck. She wasn't quite sure she was committed to it.
Right, but she took it though. Like, she took it in a decent amount of time. Not like it was like super slow.
Now, dude, she's fucking pounding them bitches. She loves them.
Right. So it's a cool video. It's cool. It's maybe like 30 seconds long. If you guys want to check it out, like I said, Reptile Daddy PA.
Yeah.
All one word.
I really need to sit down and make a reptile page.
Right.
I need to.
I know we have so much stuff.
Because I can link it to my tattoo page. That's linked to my personal page that I don't even use.
What do you mean? Your personal page you don't even use?
Like, I have a personal Facebook page.
Yeah.
I haven't used it since you and I first got together. Like, the last post on it is really ancient.
No, you use it all the time, babe.
No, I don't. I can switch to the other profile. I do it all the time. Like, to check, because it always tells me there's notifications there, and I make sure that it's not something like a message for...
So you have two regular Facebooks?
No, look. Look.
I don't get it.
I'll show you. There's Instagram. Let it load. Okay.
Oh boy.
Here's my profile for my tattoo page. If I click here.
Oh, you have an old Instagram you're talking about. She says, if I click
here.
There
it is, right there. Look at that's how old this is. That's the last photo that I posted of us.
I gotcha.
I have 3 photos posted on here, and that's it.
I gotcha. Yeah, your own personal Instagram. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's about that time.
Is it really already?
It is.
That was actually really fast.
It was. You guys have a great night. All right, so if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube and whatever you're on, Spotify. Yeah.
Wherever the hell you are.
We don't
Just
know.
because as much as we could get out there, the better it is for us, you know. And I mean, obviously, it shows that you guys like it. and we appreciate seeing that you guys like it. So
Yes,
we would
it makes
just
us
love
smile. It really does.
Yeah,
Love to see that
love
sub.
Seeing everything, we're gonna get everything here rolling here soon.
So on that set, I also want to say that we have our episode comes out every Friday night. Usually, hopefully, we like to get out about 4:20. Depending on work schedules, it doesn't always work out that way.
But we try.
But so you can hear the Ganja People every Friday night after 4:30-ish, somewhere in the afternoon, evening time.
Yep.
Every single week.
All right.
On that note, we're just going to say we're out. So just remember, don't let your meatloaf.
Keep it creative.
Keep it dank, Ganja Gang.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.